Good morning. It is the 18th of March, and this is the weekly wrap-up. First, I want to start with Miss Robinson's class. You all asked me to film this in landscape mode, so here you go. We'll see if it works. Second thing I want to go to is Mr. Whistler's class. He asked me for a shout-out this week. He said, my students watch this every week, and we were wondering maybe if we could get recognized on there. So here you are. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching each week and being informed about our school. We've got a lot of cover this week. First thing I want to get to is a celebration to our young powerlifting team. They've competed in 2 tournaments and they're doing an outstanding job both on the men and women's side. Women's are out there setting records and getting trophies, so congratulations to them as a former powerlifter. Big ups to you guys. Second thing, if you don't know, we've only been preparing for it all year. On Tuesday for the high school juniors is the ACT. I don't think there's anything else I can say at this point other than it's time. Come hard, come strong. Let's do this. Next, on May 17th at 12:45, our juniors as well have their ring ceremony and honor ceremony at Highview Baptist Church. We do it there because it's a nice event and a nice community partnership. Now, you may be asking, why did we move it? Well, what we found is if we did it in March or early, then we wouldn't necessarily have time to do all of the honors as well. So all of the juniors will get their rings, they will get to wear them, and then when they participate in the ceremony, we will ceremonially give them back. So it's a cool experience, and we get to do the awards as well in front of your parents, peers, and family. One of the things that we have coming up this week that I would highly encourage all of our young women to participate in is on Friday the 23rd. We have the significant male in your life and young lady dance. So that could be a dad, that could be an uncle, grandpa, brother, just a significant male in your life. We come to schools just for our young women, grades 6 through 12, so our high school and middle school. I'm going to be there with my 2 little girls. Coach Reeder's going to be there with his daughter. Coach Thomas is going to be there with his niece. We're going to have a lot of staff members there with their family, and it's just going to be a really fun event. So I'd like to see the building packed that evening so we can have a nice good time doing some dancing with the young women that are significant in our lives. For the staff and community, on Thursday night, we have our trivia night. If you don't know, this is something we do among staff. We've done it once already. This will be the second one. I'm just going to go ahead and call the ball. My team's going to win. Me, Mr. Glimmery, and Mr. Wittenberg. We're going to add that 4th team member this week, but we will come correct and come strong, and we will definitely beat the rest of the staff. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Now, I do want to take a moment and talk about 2 more things. This is going to be a little bit longer video today. The first one is middle school scheduling. We're in the middle of all of that right now. It's almost done. If you are an 8th grader in this building, I want you to stay with us for another 4 years. We want you here in this school. We want you to be a part of the great things that are happening at Moore, and I can't think of a better way to complete school than be able to stick in the same place for 7 years. You're going to know all the adults here. You're going to know all the things we have going on. You see these videos each week. You see the stuff that happens in this building. So this is the place you want to be. For my 6th and 7th graders on the middle school side, I want you to start thinking about that as well. What am I going to do with my time here? What am I going to do over the next couple of years so that I get the most out of my experience at Moore? The most unique thing about our campus and the best thing is that we are a combined 6-12 campus. So you get 7 years to be here and do awesome things as a Mustang. The last thing I'm going to touch on is the walkout. So we had that last week, and then I got on the announcements at the end of the day, and I kind of talked about how do you get politically involved to do change in your world. So the most important things, guys, is you need to make sure that if you feel strongly about something, and I'm not advocating for anything in particular, but if you feel strongly about something, you need to start writing your representatives, your senators, your state representatives, and then your federal senators and representatives. You need to write them. You need to call them. You need to email them. You can even go down to Frankfurt and see them, but you need to be involved in that process. And if you are one of my young folks that's close to the age of the franchise where you can vote, you need to register to vote. Go find any adult or counselor in this building, and we'll teach you how to do that. That's one of the most important civic duties that you can do. So while it is good to do a walkout and to do a protest, the question becomes, what is the next thing that you're going to do to be a good citizen and be a part of the democratic process in America, because we need more of that. Like I said, I'm not advocating any particular position, but I am advocating that you are an informed, smart citizen. So, that being said, now you know more.